Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to my first ever roster review. I haven't done any until now, but a fellow Holotable hero reached out to me directly, kindly asked me to have a look at his roster and give him my opinion on, what he should focus next, look at his mods and things like that. So that's what I'll be going through in this video. As this is the first time I'm doing this, I'm still kind of, figuring out what the best structure is for this video. So definitely give me your feedback in the comments below if you like this structure that I will do, or what could I do differently, add, remove something. Now, to make this video as quick as possible, so you're not here sitting for like half an hour, I had a very detailed look at his roster already before recording the video off camera, so I can just now quickly go from point to point and give him some tips. Hopefully you enjoy this one, so let's just get into it. So first things first, let's give a huge shout out to Dr. Evil and his guild, Jedi Masters, and in terms of what he asked for, I do have some notes here, so I'll just go through them one by one. So the first question he had was, what should my squad arena team be? I'm looking at it, I see Jedi Master Kenobi. That's a good choice. Looking at your roster, I think that's the best, obviously, Galactic Legend you do have unlocked. So well on there. Now in terms of ships, I did see you do have Executor, so why Malevolence? I don't understand. Executor, even at 6 stars, it's going to be a far superior fleet as well. You do have as well 3-star Punishing one, so that's the slight adjustment I would make. Squad Arena, perfect. And then obviously Fleet Arena, I would switch over to the Bounty Hunter fleet. I think that will be much better. So the second question he asked for me was to suggest him some edit to his mods, especially for Galactic Legends, and as well overall give him recommendation with a bit of more focus on the Grand Arena side of things. So that's what I'll go through. I'll just go through his roster and highlight all the things that, maybe he should start working on. So let's do Galactic Legends first. As you can see, he's got 6 Galactic Legends, so it looks like he's only missing Lord Vader and Leia. So guess let's just sort by speed. I guess that's the easiest thing to start. So let's look at Rey's mods. Okay, looks like she's modded for speed, so she's at 567 speed. Now I know there's various ways to mod Rey, but just I would say the all-arounder, I would just focus on health. So all the health sets and all the health primaries, so that's good. Offense, critical damage, Rey doesn't need critical damage, speed there. So I would go, if I were you, 3 full health set, health primaries. Like, I know there are different ways you can mod Rey, but if she's too squishy like Malicos Starkiller, they will just cut through her very quickly in Grand Arena. So that's at least my suggestion. Minimum speed 520-ish if you can, minimum, I guess, it has to be above 500, but ideally 520 plus with full health sets, obviously, depending on what you got in your mods department, what's achievable or not. Up next, we got Kylo. He is modded for speed, which is good. However, looks like you have the better speed mods over on Rey. So what I would suggest is maybe just move Rey's mods onto Kylo, because you do have offense there, you do have critical damage on triangle, so just move Rey's mods onto Kylo. That's what I would do, to be honest, because then he'll be fast, because whenever you use Kylo versus Lord Vader, Leia, Jedi Master Luke, if he can go out first, you can get a jump start to them, which will help you very much, and also could cause some problems on defense with a fast Kylo. Let's look at the Jedi Master Luke. Speed set, that's okay, I guess. Let's go ahead and have a look. His speed 521, again, looks like you need to little bit work on your mods, but seem like Jedi Master Luke, like Kylo should, and Supreme Kylo Ren and Kylo should be in that 570 range, I think. You do have protection, cross, defense. He needs all protection primaries, so protection cross, protection triangle, and protection arrow. You want all protections on him, because obviously inherited teachings will deal damage based on Master Luke's max protection. So you definitely want to juice his protection up as much as you can. Sith Eternal Emperor, modded for speed as well. I mean, speed is okay, but Sith Eternal seem like Rey, you want him modded for health, so he can solo teams. So I would go same like Rey, full health sets, all health primaries, like got protection there, that should be health, that should be health, that should be health, that should be health as well. So same like Ray, if you can get him above 500 speed, 520 ideally, all health primaries. Now if you don't have obviously good enough speed from secondaries, both for Ray and Sith Eternal Emperor, you can put Arrow with a speed primary, and like you've done here, you got some nice boost there for the secondary. So that's also an option, obviously, if your speed mods are not that good. Let's go ahead and look at Jabba. Speed again. I guess Jabba is same like Ray and Sith Eternal. You know, 500 plus speed, ideally 520 or even more, and just modding for health. Health, yeah. Health, good. Health, good. Alright. Do you know what? Jabba is kind of okay. I appreciate you probably don't have great speed on your health mods. So actually Jabba's mods, I think, are fine. Looking, obviously, at your roster. Oof. Jedi Master Kenobi. Yikes. Critical damage on Master Kenobi? Yeah, maybe move Rey's mods to Kylo and then Kylo's mods on Kenobi. Because Kylo needs essentially... Kenobi, Jedi Master Kenobi needs speed. Health, that's good there. Ideally health there. Health there. Speed there. So yeah, maybe move Kylo's mods to Kenobi. Rey's mods to Kylo, I guess. Alright, so that's all the Galactic Legends, how I would recommend you to mod them. So let's go ahead and review some of the key units as well from different factions in terms of modding. So just looking at my notes here, going to go ahead and look at the Separatists. So for Separatists, I noticed that your newt is very fast. Is it because of the raid? I don't know. Yeah, I guess so, but it's a pity that you're wasting all this amazing speed set on him, but okay. Fine, Raid is still alive. I think we can take it. And next one, let's look at General Grievous. General Grievous, he should have all health sets, so no critical damage. I would just put all health on him because his damage is based off his max health. And then yeah, you need health there, that's good. Critical damage, good as well. Critical avoidance, health arrow, I would advise you. So yeah, not that bad, just need to swap out those critical damage sets with health sets, and a health primary on arrow would be good. We've got next, let's look at some of the key units for the Empire. We've got yourself Gideon. Let's check out his speed. 290. Like, to make the most out of Gideon, I know it might be unrealistic, you know, just looking at your mods, probably it's a new account, you don't have that big good mods already, but what you want to aim for is around 350 at least for Gideon. Just get as close as you can, and the other stuff, primaries on Gideon don't matter, primaries as well on Piet don't matter. Piet, 330-ish speed, so you know you can counter Darth Revan teams out there in Grand Arena. So yeah, definitely speed these two guys up if you can. Then let's see who else. Palpatine. Oh, he's very slow. Oh, you don't have complete sets on him, so looks like you're still working on his mods. 192. Yikes. Yeah. Definitely Palps will need a little bit there. Again with the crit avoidance arrow, at least giving speed primary, that'll help. Potency on cross, good. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, it looks like you're making good progress on his mods, and then let's go ahead and check out Dark Trooper. He's got offense set, which is good, but I would put offense arrow on him. He needs to hit hard and obviously slice those to 6 dot to get extra there. Like, Dark Trooper doesn't need as much speed really. All offense and, you know, speed whatever you can. Let's look at some of the Galactic Republic squads. Let's go ahead and see what I have noted here. So, John Skywalker. I see you have him modded for speed. Now, ideally, for John Skywalker, you want to mod him for offense. So you do like, you know, offense set and then 2, I don't know, defense sets or something. And then protection there, that's good. Protection there. Protection arrow if you can. So the primaries are kind of there. It's just swapping out sets. So instead of speed set, do offense set, and then if you can, defense set, otherwise health set, it's fine. But you know, you could move those health sets to some of your Galactic Legends maybe. Commander Ahsoka Tano. She's modded for speed, which is good. but obviously just need to slice those up just to get hopefully more speed rolls. Ideally you want a health on the circle, offense is fine there, but then ideally critical damage on here and accuracy arrow. Force leap can't be evaded, so accuracy won't help you. Again, I would go there for offense or health, whatever you've got, to be honest. And what else? General Kenobi. There were some notes I have about General Kenobi. All health sets, which is good. Couple of defense sets. You know what? I'm not mad at that. That's fine if you don't have enough health set. Health there. Potency. Obviously, you want a health there. You want health there. And you want health there as well. So Kenobi needs all health because either it's under Padme or Jedi Master Kenobi. Obviously you want as much health on General Kenobi so he gets lots of protection up, that he's very durable. Let's have a look at the Sith modding. So we've covered obviously Galactic Legends, Darth Revan. Darth Revan, I would mod him for speed, not offense, to be honest. It's a good set though, you got speed, you got offense, it's not a bad set, but I think it could be used elsewhere. More about it later. Definitely I would go speed set on Darth Revan, otherwise, you know, it's just easy for Imperial Troopers. If you do put Darth Revan on defense, just run over him. Revan needs to go out first, right, fear the entire team, that's his whole mechanic. Speed, speed, speed. Malgus. So we do have all health on him. What's the speed like? Yeah, I mean it's fine, I guess, you know, considering the mod inventory you have. All health, speed. All right, at least yeah, slice that one, I guess, to health as well. Maybe you'll get more speed as well if you can. Health primary and all health sets instead of defense. Maybe these two could go to Jon Skywalker, the defense set, maybe, right? He can use defense. And finally, in the safe side, Malak. Oh yeah, so I see you have him modded for tenacity. Is that because you're using him to solo stuff? If you're just using him under Darth Revan or another Sith, better just load him with protection and health. Like, don't bother with anything else. All protection primaries. He just needs protection, so he's very, very durable. Now let's go ahead and look at Traya. I think Traya's okay. You got speed set on her, so just slice that. You'll probably bump her up speed a bit. Get some extra health boost. Yeah, that's good. Just slice those mods and you'll be fine. And then Nihilus, where are you, buddy? There we go. Speed set on Nihilus, that's fine, I guess. Not much speed though. Protection, but yeah, Nihilus needs health as well, right? Because he's getting stacking health based on, you know, things that enemies do to you. So you definitely, you know, want all 4 primaries their health if you can, and, you know, some health sets in there if you can. Okay, well, let's move over to the scoundrels now. See the notes I made here in the scoundrel department. Nest. Where do we have Nest? There we go. Okay, so you have some random stuff. Health. Maybe, like, again, unless you're using Malak solo, move Malak's, I guess, mod set on Nest, because she needs tenacity, and then Malak can have protection. That's what I would suggest. Fennec, where is Fennec? There we go, there she is. For Fennec, you're just better off running an offense set, just because if you counter Lord Vader, right, you can't crit anyway. So Fennec, maybe put offense set on her if you have one to spare, otherwise that's fine. And then your Bossk speed is okay. I mean, you know, 285, I think, you know, probably where you are at, that's perfectly usable. But what you might want to do is speed up Greef. Like, you want Greef as close as possible to Bossk, but a little bit slower. So try to bump him up at least to like 275 or something, so he's not too far off, because then you can quickly get your contract going. That's what I would suggest. Let's go ahead and look at the rebels. So yeah, Captain Rex, I see you working on him, that's good. He's got speed set, which is good as well. So I guess just, yeah, slice those mods and, you know, things should be good. But Yeah, you got what you got here, potency. Okay, that's fine, I guess, so his debuffs can stick. So just slice those mods, I think, on Captain Rex, and he'll be fine. And then in terms of your Wookiees, now Wookiees, for the most part, they need tenacity, right? Because if they get dazed, you'll be in trouble. So I'll just load them up with a full tenacity set, as well tenacity on the cross. Yeah, that's what I would do, to be honest, so they don't get dazed, like if you're using it to counter John Skywalker or something. Then we got ourselves unaligned force users. So let's see, Maul. I see you got Maul, well done. So what I would do, as I mentioned earlier with Darth Revan, I would move Darth Revan's offense set, the whole set, just move on to Maul, I would do, because, you know, Maul needs offense so he can do more damage. And then Kylo Ren unmasked, Trellic 7. He needs all health. I mean, I'm not too mad if you're using defense sets on him, as long as all the primaries on these 4 are health. Because every time Kylo is hit, right, he recovers 8% of his health. And under Supreme Elite Kylo Ren, he can't be crit, right, if he's got advantage, and the more health he has, the harder he will be to take down because of that health recovery. And then let's finally look at the Luke, Jedi Knight Luke. So see, you have him modded very slow. This is only good if you're actually using Jedi Knight Luke lead. If you do, perfect modding. If you're not using Jedi Knight Luke lead, you do want him faster so he can get more turns in. That would be my recommendation, but again, I don't know exactly how we're using him. And finally, let's look at Wampa, because you do have Omicron on Wampa, which is good. I can see you've got some tenacity and health, which is actually perfect modding. Just come on, slice those up so then Wampa can do more damage in Grand Arena. So this ends the portion. So this ends the second portion of the video where we were going through the mods. Now the next thing he asked me was which tunes to work on next. I had a look again at his roster before. So what I would suggest is you've got already Savage at gear 12, get into like Relic 3, and most importantly slap Omicron on him. Probably where you are at, you'll be able to solo some teams in Grand Arena, or with Traya. He will really kind of push Traya up to that almost Galactic Legend status. Hold on, do you have Omicron on Traya? You do, yeah, so that's perfect. That's what I would do first, get Savage up and running. And then in terms of other things, let's look at the Rex as well. I know he's still low gear, but I would just slap, if you do have an Omicron to spare, slap Omicron on Captain Rex as well, to be honest. Because I've seen your Phoenix squad and the rest of them are relicked up already. So Captain Rex, even the gear 10, is very durable. Slap him in with Phoenix and you'll be able to do a lot of damage thanks to his Omicron there. And then in terms of other things, so in terms of, yeah, I guess legendary farming, I seen that you already got Dash up and running. How's your Mara doing? Because you don't have Starkiller yet, so I would suggest that, you know, your first focus should be getting Starkiller unlocked, because you only need 4 units at Relic 5, and Starkiller is almost like a Galactic Legend level team. That's what I would suggest you to do, farm obviously Starkiller requirement first. Then looking at ships, you have all the rebel ships at 7 stars. You have most of units at 7 stars as well required for Profundity. So, you know, after you're done with Starkiller, that's what I would be focusing on Profundity. And after you're done with Profundity, I would go after Galactic Legend Leia, because you see, I've seen in your roster, you already got, you know, good amount of requirements leveled up. Except obviously all the new ones like Princess Nisa, Captain Rex, you're kind of halfway there, I guess, but you don't have Drogon, you don't have Scout Trooper up and running yet, so that's what I would do there. And then also just maybe to boost some of your squads, because I've seen that you do have, that you do have resistance leveled up. So what I would do here is get Zori up and running as well at some point, because, you know, Zori really takes that Finn squad to the next level. You've got Zeta, you've got Omicron even on Finn, So definitely Zori will be, I think, a good thing to do. And same thing if we look at your Night Sisters, good portion of them relicked up already. So just, you know, get Marine up and running at some point also, again, you know, to boost Night Sisters, because otherwise Night Sister without Marine these days can't get far. And then you can also, if you do have Omicron on her, slap it on her and she'll do wonders for you. And then also had a look at your Inquisitors. Looks like you unlocked Grand Inquisitor. Well done. That's a very frustrating event to go through. And there's a relicking up Grand Inquisitor. If, like, you know, your guild is doing Riva mission, then definitely get your Inquisitors to Relic 7 as well to help earning your shards. But if your guild is not really bothered with it, then you just have like 2, 3, 4 people earning your shards, and it'll take you like 5 years to unlock her. I just wouldn't bother at this point yet to be investing in Grand Inquisitor any further. And then maybe we can just quickly look at the ships as well. You know, while you're farming Zori, start farming come up as well. And then on the Galactic Republic side, you do have Galactic Republic fleet built up. You don't have Marauder yet. Farm Marauder as well. Again, it would really boost both Comeuppance and Marauder, really push up their fleets, you know, to the next level, which is good. And then in terms of your Bounty Hunters, you have them up. You know, you have Punishing One at least unlocked at 3 stars, so just keep farming Punishing One to 7 stars whenever you can. Oh, one more thing. Your Tuscans. You've got them relicked up. Again, if you do have an Omicron to spare, slap it over onto Tusken Raider, because this team is a menace in 3-3, especially like I've seen in a Rhodium 4 where you are at. I'm pretty sure this team in 3-3 can catch people off guard often, I think. At least from my other account where I'm in similar neck of the woods as you are, Rhodium 4, I think. You know, these Tusken teams can cause some problems sometimes. Now, I appreciate this was a lot to take in, so just, you know, after about 20 minutes just to overload you with information so you don't get overwhelmed, I did actually prepared a personal kind of plan for you just to give you an idea of what to farm next to, you know, hopefully manage those bottlenecks a little bit better. So this is how it looks like. It's just kind of like, I guess, a rough timeline of, you know, how things will overlap. I had a look at all the requirements for both Profanity, Starkiller, as well as Galactic Legend Leia, like, you know, what you have geared up, what you have relicked up, what you have at 7 stars, what you didn't unlock yet or is at low stars. So kind of spread them out a little bit in a timeline to give you a rough idea of, you know, when you'll be able to complete something. Now, they didn't put any like actual months on it because, you know, it depends how fast you're farming things, but overall I would say this is roughly kind of a 12-month plan, because, you know, if you're slowly farming up shards and things like that, it'll take a few months that you get especially all the layer requirements farmed up, but that's okay because then it gives you plenty of time to, you know, stock up on the gear, especially Kairos, stock up on the signal data for relicking and things like that. So as mentioned before, looking at this, just kind of, you know, start doing things for Profundity first and just finishing up some things. As you can see in terms of farming, you've got Kyle and Captain Rex at 6 stars, so just getting into 7 stars. Farming up Radis and Talon, as well as Punishing One, get them to 7 stars, and then you have some overlap then with starting with Galactic Legend layer requirements and things like that. And kind of halfway through this, I guess, timeline, so you'll be able to unlock Profundity. Shortly after that, Starkiller, and a little bit further down the line, Galactic Legend Leia. And as you've seen here at the top, we got farming, and once you farm them up, they move on to the row underneath, which is gearing. So that's what you start farming. You already have Mara and Savage at gear 12, so just get them to relics. Once they relic, they go into the relicking queue, and then you can relic them up to where needed. And same thing with relicking, you only got Dash and Hera relic, just bump them up a little bit initially. So hopefully this will kind of give you an idea of, you know, kind of each column. It's sort of like 1 month-ish from my experience if, you know, you're doing it the free-to-play way, but obviously I don't know what your situation is. But, you know, planning it in this way, making sure that, you know, once you've finished with something, moving on to the next, that you're not trying to tackle too many things at the same time and get overwhelmed. Hopefully this visual is helpful for you. I'll share it with you via as well Discord message, so you have the graphics in its full glory. And for the rest of you, hopefully you find this video useful and helpful again. Let me know what you think about this format of roster reviews. And is it helpful to show graphic like this in the end, just to give you better idea, how to plan your farming, gearing, and relicking. And if any of you out there is interested in getting a similar roster review, just reach out to me via direct message and we can work something out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.